Grayson County High School is the host of the 12th District Tournament. One of these teams playing in game number 1 will advance to next week's 3rd Region Tournament in Thursday's District Championship, and one will have their season end today. Game number 1, the Grayson County Lady Cougars, number 1 seed, taking on the Lady Raiders from Whitesville Trinity. The last time these two teams played in the district tournament, it was the Lady Raiders who came away victorious. And a good evening and welcome here to the Cougar Den for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. And Stephen, district tournament, Grayson County, Whitesville Trinity. It's a home game. I love it.
Sam, I was thinking earlier, in about 30 hours, half of the teams in Kentucky, their basketball season is done. And you've got the opportunity to be on either side of that tonight. Obviously, we're feeling good being the number 1 seed. Not too cocky, but confident. But you can't take anything for granted right now. You throw the records, you throw the stats out, you lace them up, and you get after it.
This Grayson County team won the previous 2 matchups against Whitesville Trinity this season. You think back that the game in Whitesville, Lady Raiders gave Grayson County all that they could handle. And then the game here in Litchfield was probably more of what you expected, was Grayson County taking control the entire time. So then the question comes, what do we get here tonight?
That was best I remember, the game down there was in that spell where we were coming out just horrible at the first 5 minutes of the game. And when we got over that hump and started producing better in the first quarter, we were continuing to put teams away a little bit earlier. So that's going to be one of the main keys for me tonight, is how quickly we come out and how quickly we can take control of the game and put this one to bed pretty quick.
Coming up on our locker room show, we'll introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach Mike McClintock, and bring you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity in the first game of the 12th District Tournament, about ready to roll. Whitesville Trinity enters the record of 1-23. They finished 0-6 in the 12th District. The players you'll need to know, it starts with their leading scorer, Sarah Payne, at 10.3 points, 4.2 rebounds per game. Right behind her is Kenzie McDowell, the junior post player, at 9.8 rebounds and 9.8 points and 6.9 rebounds per game. But Ella Morris, Stephen, coming off of a game Last time out, it was a loss to Portland Christian, 51-48. 7 3-pointers.
Wow.
24 points, a career high for her, which means she's feeling really good entering this game.
Yeah, 7 3-pointers. I mean, that's crazy.
That'll get it done.
That's Bryson Lambert type numbers.
Sidney Perkins-esque, even you could say. But this Whitesville Trinity team, they lost last time, but even a close loss can sometimes be exactly what you need to kind of get that monkey off the back. And they know that they can compete with this Grayson County team because they did it just earlier this month against the Lady Cougars in Whitesville. We'll take a break. Coming up next, the Lady Cougars' 14-game winning streak was snapped, but they do have a little bit of good news. We'll tell you about that coming up. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County, 21-7, about to take on the Whitesville Trinity Lady Raiders. Lady Cougars had a 14-game winning streak snapped on Friday against Hancock County. And Stephen, good thing or bad thing? Or do I need to ask you in about 35 minutes?
Yeah, I think I'll know. I'll be able to answer that better, obviously. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. I will give you that. As we've talked before, I don't ascribe to the loss ever being a good thing, but it can sometimes humble you. It can generate that drive back within you to say, hey, we've worked our tails off. We've done a phenomenal job this year. We get beat on senior night. It's time to take it out. No disrespect to them, but we take it out on Whitesville tonight.
One piece of good news for Grayson County. In fact, I'm not sure if you're watching with us. If you're watching, you can see Allie Jennings is back in there. She's going to give it a go today after leaving the game against Apollo with an ankle injury. I was out here earlier. She was doing some warm-ups off the floor, and she was moving pretty good. I know she's still sore, but if anything else, Steven, just getting her in there and around the team again has to give a nice little burst.
Yeah, it's an emotional lift when you have somebody like her who's been a senior, who's logged just a ton of minutes. We talked the other night when she had went into the locker room and got her uniform on, and she was standing over. Just the only way I can describe it, she looked helpless, where she was waiting to come back out on the floor. And I talked to her just briefly before that. So getting one of your seniors back, at least being in uniform and being out there tonight, is an emotional lift.
Coach Max, head coach, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by Coach Mike McClintock from the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Coach, 14-game winning streak was snapped on Friday. You went back and had the chance to watch film against Hancock. What went wrong?
Well, it's like I said that after the game, I just didn't have them ready mentally or a very good game plan, and that's on me. They played as hard as they could, and I just thought Hancock played really well.
When you look at your team, it's the first time they've lost in almost 2 months. Do you like the reaction you see from them?
Yes, we had a good workout yesterday, and their attitude today has been fantastic, so I think they're ready to go.
What's the correct mindset for a team entering a big game after a loss?
You just want to improve and fix the things that you did wrong, in the previous game, and I think we've done that. We're gonna go over some things here in a little while, and have them ready to go.
It's inevitable, if I can talk right, tonight, that if you lose, your season's over. How do you battle those emotions, and is that something you have to mention to your team, or does it go without being said?
I think it goes without being said. They know. We've talked before about, the district tournament. If you don't win that first one, you're done, and they know. And I think they don't want it to end.
You get the benefit of playing all of these games this week if you get the extra one at home. What benefit is that? It's big because of our fans. They're fantastic, and I think the girls are more relaxed here. I think we play transition better. Now, we didn't Friday night. I thought that was one thing that really hurt us. We didn't get very many transition points. So, I think being home and the atmosphere that it's going to be good for us. What was the difference in transition on Friday? We just didn't get any chances. They rebounded. We just didn't get the ball out and go. They got back quick on defense. One of the things that Whitesville Trinity does really well is they switch their defenses a lot. What challenges does that face you? Well, we've kind of prepared for that. As long as we move the ball, no matter what defense they're in, I think we can get the shots we want. How do you diagnose a defense? Is that on you and the Joneses on the bench, or is that on the team? Well, we've got some guards and other players that can pick it up themselves, but we try to let them know what they're in. So, and Brian does a great job of getting us in what we need to get offensively. This Whitesville Trinity team, you see they only average a little over 30 points a game, but they have some players that can get hot, especially McDowell and Payne. How do you slow them down on the defensive side of the ball? Well, we got to slow them down, and then I seen the other night where the one girl, Daniel? No. Payne? Morris had 7 threes, so that makes a big – and she's only averaging 4 points a game. She had 23, so that just gives them another weapon and one that we have to watch out for. When you have a shooter like that pops out, how do you limit her today? We'll make her put it on the floor. a win, it's simple enough. You get the chance to move on to Thursday in the district championship. And maybe even more importantly, you get the chance to play on to everybody's favorite place, the Owensboro Sport. I mean, who doesn't want to go play at the Sports Center? How do you do it?
We got to take care of the ball, be ready for their defenses, share the ball. We got to rebound and play really hard defense.
Coach, good luck. More comes up in the locker room show after this.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County. The lineups and the play-by-play are next on K105.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Cougar Den, Grayson County, and Whitesville Trinity in the 12th District semifinals. Very quickly, your starting lineups for Grayson County: Jones, Perkins, Van Meter, Blanton, and Narvaez. For Whitesville Trinity, Hatfield, McDaniel, Payne, McDowell, and Kylie Hatfield. The play-by-play and Steven Strategies are next on K105.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Whitesville Trinity about ready to roll. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. It's time for everyone's favorite portion of the broadcast, Stephen's Strategies.
It's not so much of a strategy tonight, but being when you get into the tournament time, I think the team that gets rid of their nerves the first and is able to get in the flow of the game will prove to have the better game, and hopefully tonight that's the Lady Cougars.
Stephen, you graduated high school in '98, correct?
That's right.
When you were your senior season, Edmonson County, where you played, was the host your senior year.
Yep.
You lost to Barron in that game, I know by 10 points, I think 57-47.
It's a lot closer than I remember it being, but
you're welcome for letting it be. But as a senior, for Sydney, for Allie, how do you fight through that, knowing that it's at home? Like, what are the emotions?
Well, you get in your mind and you decide, hey, if I don't play tonight, this could be my last game ever. I don't know what college aspirations Sydney has.
She does not.
She does not, and
well,
probably
she's headed to Western to be an occupational therapist. Correct.
Allie's going on to cosmetology school, so basketball is one of those games that you can still get out in the yard and play, but it's never the same when you suit up and go out and get out there and compete with your team. So you definitely don't want this to be the last night that you're able to put on that orange and blue and support your team.
The starting lineups for Whitesville Trinity: Sophie Hatfield, Emily McDaniel, Sarah Payne, Kenzie McDowell, and Kylie Hatfield. And for Grayson County, Bree Jones, Sydney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter, Isabel Blanton, and Ella Narvaez. It's time for basketball in Litchfield. Winner heads on to Thursday's district championship against either Butler or Edmondson, and more importantly, advances to next week's third region tournament. The opening tip is up, and it's controlled by the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. They'll be working from left to right on your radio dial with that 1-23 record. They have lost 11 straight games. They've won only once this year. It came against Dawson Springs back on the 23rd of January. 3 up top by McDowell is good, and the Lady Raiders strike first. They lead 3-0.
Nothing would please them anymore, Sam, than coming in here and beating the #1 seed on their home court.
The last time Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity matched up in the 12th District semifinals, it was in 2019 at Edmonson County. Backdoor cut, Narvaez, one dribble on the right block, basket good on the inside. Whitesville Trinity won the game, though. The last time they matched up, it is their only win against Grayson County in the district tournament. We're going to have a foul called in the backcourt on Jones, her first, team's first. Your officials for today's game: Kelly Bennett, Joe Jeffries, and Paul Leachman.
Probably a little bit of nerves right there on Bree, kind of overplaying that. Really nothing to do there. Kind of got her on the body there, so hopefully she gets that shaken away and able to settle in.
And honestly, that first foul might be the best thing that could happen to her.
Sure, yeah.
Just to say, hey, it's just basketball.
Right.
Sarah Payne with a left hand into that far corner. Bree Jones is forcing her to go left. You can tell, shutting off that pass. Inside pass rolling around. McDowell's got it at the free throw line. Feeds it off into the post to Sophie Hatfield. Bounce pass goes off the hand of Emily McDaniel and out of bounds. 3-2, Whitesville Trinity leads early. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. You're in the Cougar Den. Winner moves on. Loser's season ends today here in Litchfield. Jones right up the middle at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Narvaez again down the right side. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Hatfield, but we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow is going to head towards Grayson.
Sam, hopefully we don't get into a jump ball contest like we did down at Whitesville several weeks ago. We unofficially have a report of
25.
25.
25.
And it felt like 52.
To the free throw line on the pass to Blanton. The jumper is good. She gets the roll. And Grayson County has their first lead now at 4-3. Grayson County now is going to come out with some pressure and speed up this Whitesville Trinity team. It's just a man-to-man full-court defense. Sarah Payne breaks it up the near side of the floor with ease. Lady Raiders in their black jerseys. We're going to have a walk called. She tried to drive in, but good defense on the inside by, I think it was Jones.
Actually, it was Ella Narvaez. She actually did a good job of moving her feet, keeping her hands up, and was able to make her walk instead of drawing a cheap foul.
Jones has it for Grayson County, breaks the timeline at the logo, at the free throw line, bounce pass to the right block to Blanton, misses the shot on the inside, rebound, Blanton's got it, outside to Narvaez, down to a cutting Van Meter, and she is fouled on the shot on the inside.
Really like the way we're moving on both ends of the floor right now, Sam. We're moving our feet really good defensively, and on the other end, on the offensive end, the girls are cutting to the basket, and so far the passers have been able to see them and get them some good looks down low.
Emily McDaniel called for the foul, her first team's first. Van Meter to the line, gets the first one. Van Meter about 78% on the season. Ella Morris enters the game for Whitesville Trinity. Last time out on Friday at Portland Christian, 7 3-pointers. Second chance for Van Meter is good. Grayson County's doubled up the Lady Raiders early with 6:13 left in the first quarter. It's 6-3 Grayson County. Up the far side of the floor goes Payne. Spins around as she crosses the timeline. We'll set it up now at the logo. Those black jerseys for the Lady Raiders with the blue numerals and a blue stripe along the pant legs. Left wing into Hatfield. They give it back to Payne. Blocked by Jones on the inside. And then Jones is fouled by Payne. That'll be her first and the team's second.
Good job by Bree right there getting the block, but more importantly, keeping it inbounds, corralling it and picking up the foul. So that's a big play right there.
Lady Raiders switching up their defense. They had been coming with full court pressure. Now they're going to back off into what appears to be a
2-1 maybe.
Sorts. Yeah, it's kind of a different look. That's one thing with this Lady Raider team. They're going to switch up the defense a lot, and diagnosing that is going to be a big key to Grayson County winning this game. Jones the free throw line. Bounce pass into Narvaez again. Puts it up. Good on the inside by Ella Narvaez. She's got 4 early points, and Grayson County's on an 8-0 run with 5:30 left in the first quarter. Payne almost lost the ball. She has it up the near side of the floor. Angles back towards the far side. 8-3 Grayson County on top. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Payne at the logo. Picks up her dribble. To Morris, who did a double dribble.
Yeah, she put her other hand on it whenever the ball came up right there. Just a kind of a mental breakdown right now. But Sam really like the ball movement that we're seeing on the offensive end. And like you said, at this point, it's just basketball. All the pomp and circumstance of the tournament, you got to get that behind you quick, and now just get out there and play.
The way I would describe Grayson County right now, as there's a pass up front, taken away by Payne. Run out layup, good, down the right side. Well, maybe not until that first play, but they look locked in.
Yeah, a little bit of a mental lapse there by Isabel on that pass, but
to the free throw line to Jones. Fires down inside to Narvaez. Nice defense by McDowell to knock the ball out of bounds. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Grayson County on top of Whitesville Trinity 8-5. Lady Cougars lead the all-time series 75-24. Steven, if I can do math, that means this one is matchup number 100
there you go.
In the series. Free throw line extended jumper by Blanton. It's too strong. Rebounded by Morris for Whitesville Trinity. Gives it off to Hatfield, who flips it over to the far side of the floor to Sarah Payne, as Edmonson County assistant coach and former Lady Cougar legend Madison Stewart watches as she walks across the floor on the far side. Payne picks up the dribble. Gives it off on that far side to McDowell. Stepping into the three is Morris on the left wing. It pops in and out. Rebound, Narvaez for Grayson County. Gives it to Blanton, who flips it back now to Van Meter, who's going to break the timeline right across the middle. Van Meter drives in, tried to feed it into the post to Narvaez, and it goes right through her hands and out of bounds. That's probably one where if you're Sutton, just keep going.
Yeah, it looked like Bree was cutting to the corner open right there too. Obviously, one of the strategies in the game that Coach wanted to do was get the ball down low early. We've seen them looking for Ella down in the post quite a bit so far, and it's been working.
Into the game, Emily McDaniel re-enters, and now Bree Jones is going to get a steal at the half-court line. Jones on the right wing, drives Now backs it off to the right side. Up top to Van Meter. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 8-5. Grayson County on top. Into the corner, Blanton. 3 is up. 3 is short. It's an air ball rebounded by Whitesville Trinity on the inside, as that is Hatfield that comes down, and now Bree Jones going to pick up her second foul in the backcourt. And immediately Peyton Bowman going to come off the bench in place of Jones, and she knew it right when she did it. Those are just fouls you can't have happen that far away from the basket.
No, absolutely not. And I kind of wonder, and really don't even know how to word this, but I think this could be a good thing for Sydney Perkins earlier on, where she's not shouldered having to score. She's going to be able to get a sweat going, going to be able to get into the flow of the game before she gets a shot, and then hopefully she'll be ready to make
We've not even called her name today yet. McDowell is fouled on the drive. They're going to call it on the floor. McDowell trying to plead her case to the official, Kelly Bennett, that it was a shot. And Kelly Bennett said, nice try, but no. Kennedy Green will enter for the Lady Cougars. Nevaeh Mills will enter for Whitesville Trinity. Mills averages just under 2 points and 2 rebounds. Green averaging 1.4 points and 3 rebounds. Kennedy has had moments where she's been really good recently.
Yeah, I really like this, keeping Ella in the game along with Kennedy.
3 right side by McDowell. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound picked up by Mills on the floor. Mills is then triple teamed. Peyton Bowman wraps it up. The arrow is going to stay here. 8-5. Grayson County has a 3-point advantage. 3:33 left here in this first quarter of play.
Good job by Peyton right there. Probably should have had that rebound, but fought back and was able to get the jump ball right there. So good job by her getting her nose in there and tying them up.
It'll be Emily McDaniel to trigger from in front of the Grayson County student section. Up top to Payne. Payne on the left wing. Drives in on Bowman. Nice defense by the 8th grader. Up top on the drive, and a walk is going to be called by McDowell as she comes down the near side of the floor.
It almost looked like we had a little bit of a mix-up there on offense because Ella left the post and came up. Maybe that's something they want to do, is start doubling the ball up top.
The defensive switches continue. We've got an extended 1-3-1 zone coming now for the Lady Raiders. Van Meter will break it. Jump pass to Perkins. She's going to drive down the left side. Floater from 5. Too strong. Rebound popped off and run down by Van Meter on the right side. Gives it to Bowman. Bowman back to Van Meter. Van Meter on the drive. Loses it. She's double teamed. We're going to have a foul called on, give this to Mills.
This is kind of the way I expected. And into the first quarter, I kind of expected it to be a little bit. I think the word we keep using is mucky. This last couple minutes has been a little bit mucky, so whoever comes out of it first, I think, will have the upper hand.
It was Ella Morris who picked up the foul. Her first team's third. 8-5 Grayson. 3:03 left here in this first quarter of play. Bowman to run the point as Bree Jones picked up 2 early fouls for Grayson. Van Meter with the right hand. Jump pass to Perkins. Pass was almost deflected. Perkins drives in. Floater from 10 is missed. Rebound by McDowell for Whitesville Trinity, and the Lady Raiders are up and running. McDowell up the far side of the floor. Stops deep on the left wing. Up top to Mills. Guarded by Bowman. Lady Cougars going man-to-man defense. Both teams have gone ice cold from the field over these last couple of minutes. We haven't had any points, and it's been probably 2 minutes since we've had a point on either side. Grayson has gone even longer. Left side, Payne, guarded by Van Meter. Payne at the free throw line. Kicks it off. Blocked by Narvaez. Loose ball right into the hands of Perkins for the Lady Cougars. Perkins slowly breaks the timeline. Pass off left side to Van Meter. Van Meter on the drive. Up top, Perkins 3. Top side, off to the right. No good. Green has the rebound. Let the bodies hit the floor. But the jump ball is going to keep the arrow with Grayson County. .207 left in the first quarter. It's 8-5. The offense has gone quiet for the Lady Cougars. Far side, Van Meter. She'll let the 3 fly. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound. Whitesville Trinity. Sophie Hatfield did a good job boxing out Kennedy Green on the inside.
And Kennedy did a good job going straight up because she could have easily been called for an over the back there.
Payne on the drive in on Van Meter. There's going to be a foul called on Van Meter. Her first team's 4th. It's going to remain on the floor, though. The official Joe Jeffries trots over to deliver it to our scorers table. 1:52 left in the first quarter. It's 8-5. Butler and Edmondson will follow. Winners of both of these games today will meet on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Hatfield, guarded by Green. Back up top now to the left wing to Morris. Off to Hatfield, 3 left side, it's short. Perkins picks it up off the front of the rim. Perkins takes it right up the floor. Off to Van Meter, she has a dribble. She'll take it as the double team comes. Van Meter is out of bounds. She was looking for a foul. It almost could have been called on Payne on the far side, but the official Paul Leachman right on top of it. He disagreed. Said it should go the other way.
James Hanshaw down on the baseline, Caden's dad, he wasn't arguing too much, and if he would have thought it was wrong, he would have been arguing.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Payne on the left side just dribbles it off her foot, and I don't want to be this guy, Steven, because I don't think that was a bad call over there, but
right.
Ball don't lie. Isn't that what they say?
That's exactly right,
and again, I don't think that was a bad call by any stretch of the imagination. But
Sam, we want to give a big shout-out to Coach Penny Reese and the softball team. They're here all sitting together, got their pom-poms and cheering on the Lady Cougars. Good to see them as a team unified to cheer on the girls.
Meter coming down with a handoff pass to Bowman. Bowman loses her dribble, and it goes in the backcourt. She saves it and then goes over and back. Be interesting to see how long Mike McClintock will leave Bree Jones on the bench with 2 fouls. It's a tough decision.
As long as you got the lead, I think you're okay with it. You don't want her to get back in and pick up a cheap third.
In all seriousness, if neither team scores again in this game, Stephen, it doesn't matter for Grayson
exactly
County.
Right.
This time of year, style points don't matter. You just want to win.
Yep.
Up top, Hatfield. Over to the left wing to McDowell. Driving in on Green. Green shuts off the drive. McDowell's looking for help, and then we're going to have a timeout taken by Emily Hernandez with 45.4 left here in the first quarter. We'll take it with her. 8-5, Lady Cougars on top. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
8-5, Lady Cougars on top by 3. 45.4 seconds left in the first quarter of play.
It feels like the district tournament in here, Sam. Crowd hadn't quite gotten into it yet, but it just feels like the intensity in the room is a little bit higher.
You're telling me there might be a little tension in the room tomorrow?
Oh, man.
Grayson County, Edmondson County in a district semifinal. Do things happen when that happens?
Going to be a big one.
Up top, Whitesville Trinity has it out of the timeout. They trail by 3. Payne in between the circles, guarded by Van Meter. Spin move, free throw line jumper is good for Sarah Payne. She's got 4 early points. It's 8-7. Grayson County probably hasn't scored in 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's a big possession right here, Sam, because you don't want to come down and throw up a wild one and let them get a couple.
Van Meter into the corner. Perkins, not a clean catch, has to feed it into the post to Green, who crosses to Narvaez, goes up, basket good on the inside. Narvaez with 6 early points for Grayson County. 10 seconds left in the first quarter of play. It's 10-7. Lady Cougars on top. Payne up the far side of the floor. Picks it up, throws up a shot. It's good. Fading towards the basket for Sarah Payne. 1 second. Van Meter from beyond half court. It's no good. And at the end of the first quarter of play, Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity by 1 point, 10-9. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when hawk moth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
It's Grayson County on top 10-9 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. Now, Stephen, you mentioned in that last quarter that the softball team is here supporting. We had a couple of softball players on this team. I know Bree Jones, Peyton Bowman, Addie Spain-Howard, Addie Hodges, I believe, is also on the
Lucy
softball
Torrance,
team. Lucy is as well. So good on them for coming to support their fellow teammates and also just classmates out there. Out of the timeout, Whitesville Trinity will have it. They trail by 1 point. It was very quiet for the offense, but finally in that last minute we at least had a little bit of a wake-up on that mark. The issue for Grayson County was it was a couple for Whitesville Trinity. McDowell down the left side. We're going to have a jump ball, the arrow to Grayson. 7:40 left in the first half of action. It is 10-9, Grayson County up by 1. It's just, Stephen, I was telling you in the break, you need like a Sydney Perkins 3. You just need something good to happen right now.
Yeah, get another bucket down low, something like that.
Blanton, bounce pass up top to Perkins, to the free throw line to Narvaez, who leads the team in scoring. Left side, Blanton, 3, in and out, it pops, rebound on the floor, ripped down by McDowell. McDowell right up the middle. Stops, gives it to Hatfield on the right side, and Kylie Hatfield gives Whitesville Trinity the lead. Now at 11-10 with 7:08 left here in this first half of play.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Sam. You feel the momentum shifting over toward Whitesville's side over the last few minutes.
Right side Narvaez into Green, and Green is stripped on the way up, and it's going to stay here. The one thing you can't take away from Whitesville Trinity is they're going to play hard every single possession.
Yep.
And when you do that, good things happen.
Yep, absolutely. Pretty good job right there by Ella getting it to Kennedy. She was just a little bit too far underneath, I think.
Perkins into Green. Green from the free throw line. A high arcing shot. Touches every part of the rim but the inside, and we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound. The arrow will head towards the Lady Raiders. 11-10, Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson. 6:51 left in the first half. Sophie Hatfield. I'm interested here as there's a ball knocked away. Van Meter comes down with it after Green got a hand on it. Van Meter down to the right block to Blanton. Off to Perkins. Up top to Van Meter. 3, top side. No good. Rebound. Falling down. Kylie Hatfield had it and then stepped out of bounds.
Kennedy Green probably forced that by jumping in there and being really aggressive on that ball. She didn't get it, but she at least made Hatfield take a step back and stepped out of bounds. Ball stays with the Lady Cougars.
Be Perkins. Bounce pass into Narvaez in the corner, up top to Van Meter. Deep on the right side now, give it into the far corner. Perkins spinning around 3, got it!
Really, really good screen by Kennedy Green on the baseline on that out-of-bounds play right there. That doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but that was a huge screen.
13-11 now. Green knocks the ball out of bounds.
Really got to love seeing that Kennedy Green coming in, giving some really good minutes here early on, playing hard, smacking the ball away, and doing a great job.
It's Grayson County ball.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
He called it off of, I think, Payne.
Interesting. I'd missed that aspect of it. Blanton in the corner. Gives it to Perkins. Immediately a hand in the face. Back to Blanton. Up top to Van Meter. Spins around after Payne tried to take the pass. Van Meter inside. Payne takes it right back. And now Green is going to pick up a foul. Trying to knock it away from Payne. For Kennedy, that's her first, team's first.
That's that aggressiveness that we see out of Kennedy, and I hate the foul at the place it was on the floor, but you don't want her to stop
aggressiveness.
Aggressiveness, yeah.
Ball knocked out, Payne. Payne is a very aggressive player as well. She will gamble.
Yep.
And you saw her gamble earlier, and it turned into free points on the other side. We did have sub into the game for the Lady Raiders. It was Morris re-entering. Morris is the three-point shooter. She's taking the most threes on the team. Up top, Blanton gambles on the pass and spikes it.
That's one of the hardest things to teach kids in the full court is that was exactly what Isabel's supposed to do. Leave your man and go gamble for that pass right there. It's hard to do when you know you're leaving somebody open, but you got to trust your person behind you to pick you up.
6 minutes left here in this first half of play. Van Meter knocks the ball away, and it's going to stay here. You're seeing the defense kick up a notch here in this last minute or two. Not that it hasn't been good. It's just you're seeing an extra
active hands, I think, would be a good way to do it without fouling, which is huge.
Nevaeh Mills re-enters for the Lady Raiders. Into the corner, 3 blocked by Van Meter. Off to Blanton, and then Blanton is fouled. That's on Payne. That'll be her second. We'll see who they give this to. It is Sarah Payne will pick up her second foul. Team's first, and Emily Hernandez, the head coach for Whitesville Trinity, has a decision to make, and her decision is, Emily McDaniel, you're going in for Sarah Payne.
Here's a question I'd like for you to reach into your bag of tricks. How many career blocks does Sutton Van Meter have?
17. think
he answers with authority.
Listen, is anybody going to deny it?
Nope, absolutely not.
Van Meter to Narvaez at the free throw line. Pass is deflected. And a foul is going to be called. I think they might give this 23 or 33. McDowell, that is just her first. Team second.
I was afraid they were going to call a walk right there on Ella because it looked like she slid her foot, but I guess it was because she was pushed.
5:33 left here in this first half of play. It's been a mucky start. Lady Cougars still in control by 2. Blanton on the left side. Weaving through to the right side. Blanton is fouled, and it's one of those fouls that Grayson County probably didn't want because Sydney Perkins, they had her wide open on the right side.
Yeah, you could see that Isabel recognized that she was open over there, cut the ball into the middle of the floor to kick it to her, and like you say, the foul, you want to pick up the foul, but you'd also like to see Sydney Perkins wide open on the wing.
Emily McDaniel called for her second foul on that play. Jump pass to the left side, taken away by Mills, and now they give it up into the middle. It is Morris. She stops, starts, hands it off to McDaniel, who falls down, and the bodies are flying, and they're going to give a foul to Kennedy Green. That's a bad luck foul for Kennedy.
And if you were able to roll back and look at that, the reason they didn't score right there is because Kennedy was busting it back, doing exactly what she's supposed to, run down the middle of the floor, get in the middle of the lane to stop the ball, and she did a really good job.
Sarah Payne immediately enters the game in place of Emily McDaniel, 13-11. Not been the first half that Mike McClintock, it's not necessarily the same as what we saw in Whitesville, but it, in a way, is. Payne on the way up, lost the ball. Defense on it. We're going to have a jump ball. The arrow.
Good job by Sydney Perkins right there, getting in there and tying that up because somebody, I don't remember who exactly it was, maybe Hatfield, had a wide open layup and could have laid it in.
5 minutes left in the first half. 1-3-1 goes Whitesville Trinity, continuing to switch up their defenses. Blanton in between the circles, weaving through, and then is fouled. Reach-in foul called on Ella Morris. That is her second, team's fourth. Next foul will be free throws for the Lady Cougars.
Do we still call that double bonus?
It's the double bonus.
Double bonus.
There's no such thing as the bonus anymore here in high school basketball. Olivia Starks enters for the Lady Raiders, 7th grader. Appeared in 22 games, averaging just under 1 point per game. Up the far side goes Van Meter. She weaves through. Floater in the lane off the left side is well short. She taps the rebound into the air, and Blanton comes down, puts it back up. Too strong. Green got it. Put back. No good, but she'll go to the line.
Really like to see that offensive rebounding right there. At least 2 right there. You'd like to be able to fill it in with a bucket, but Kennedy going to the line for 2 here.
Nevaeh Mills called for her first foul.
And
Kennedy
maybe
Green,
more.
35.1% from the free throw line. First one short.
And more importantly, every foul from here on out, unless it's player control, we're going to the line for 2.
Second chance coming for the sophomore Kennedy Green is in and out. It dropped all the way in before popping out. She can't get either one of them to fall. And with 4.5 left in the first half, it's 13-11. Grayson County has the 2-point advantage. Lady Cougars have only scored once in a jump ball up top.
Wow.
Got to keep the arrow with
Again,
Whitesville Trinity.
Again, Sam, those active hands right there. The girl brought the ball right in front of her. Isabel did exactly what she should and grabbed a hold of it.
4:25 now left here in this first half. Grayson County kind of coming with a little zone, and it's going to be a turnover. Headed the other way is tried to fend it off to Payne. Payne kind of overran the pass a little bit, and it ends up bouncing towards public address announcer and official scorekeeper extraordinaire, Mr. Brian Payton.
You're a friend of mine.
Friend? I don't know if we use that term loosely. He is here. Green off the right side, too strong. Rebound Narvaez, flips it back to Perkins. 3, short. Rebound on the floor, poked away, giving Perkins another chance. Perkins blocked on the inside, Green's got it, and then is fouled on the interior. It's going to be 2 shots coming, I believe, for Kennedy Green.
Again, you really like that aggressiveness that we're doing right there. Those are the type of scores in the district tournament that you got to make right there for Kennedy. Just a little bit too strong, but now going to the line.
She makes both of these, it doesn't matter. And first one, she couldn't have climbed up a ladder and dropped it in there any better herself.
Nothing but
Perfect.
net.
As it was the second foul called on Mills for Whitesville Trinity there. Second chance. No good off to the right. Rebound by Blanton. Blanton double team, goes back up. Too strong. Rebound, foul on Narvaez, I believe. So they're going to give this to.
Yeah.
It's going to be her first. It is.
I think Ella knew it as soon as she did it right there. It kind of went over the back a little bit. But again, that offensive rebounding aggressiveness is boding pretty well for us.
Lady Cougars up 3, 14-11. 3:56 left in the first half. Payne loses the ball on the double team. Picked up on the far side by McDowell, and now it's knocked out. Just going to stay with the Lady Raiders. It's kind of an offensive possession where nobody really wanted the ball on either side.
Yeah, you hate that they knocked it out because they had to be getting closer to a 10 count that time.
Payne up the far side of the floor. Double team comes, goes through her legs, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Again, just don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but Kennedy Green is on the floor, scrappy, earning herself some big minutes tonight.
Tell you, I don't think there's anybody hungrier for minutes right now on that bench than Bree Jones.
Maybe Allie Jennings.
She is, and I hope we get to see Allie today. Spot minutes is what I was told. Bounce pass. Knocking through, bodies hit the floor again, and jump ball number 8 of the game will happen. And it heads the other way. 3.5 left in the first half. Kylie Hatfield re-enters in place of Olivia. No, Olivia, you go back in. Sophie Hatfield will come out instead.
I think if you don't see Allie Jennings tonight, that's going to mean that we've got the game at hand a little bit better, and the longer she can stay off that ankle, the better.
Correct, and I think that also would mean that Kennedy Green and Ella Narvaez are continuing to play well. We're going to have a foul called on Van Meter. That is going to be, they are going to call that, I think, a blocking foul on Sutton. It is. That is going to be her second, team's fourth.
Yeah, Sarah Payne kind of extended her arm right there, but.
And I thought Van Meter did have good
guarding
position.
I did too, but obviously the ref saw it a different way. So.
Mike McClintock, he saw it the way you did, Steve.
Yeah, naturally.
Great minds think alike, right?
Well.
McDowell pulls up from 15 on the far side. It's an air ball. Rebound. Perkins has it. Triple team gets it off the green. Here come the Lady Cougars off and running. Getting off into transition. Bounce pass is kicked. They don't call it on the inside. And we're going to have another jump.
Man, that was one right there that you really got to have.
Because you heard Coach Mag talk about it in the open that he thought one of the biggest things that Hancock County in that game was they didn't get out and run. That was maybe the first transition chance the Lady Cougars had all day.
Yeah.
Into the corner, Narvaez. 3 minutes left in the first half. It's 14-11. Grayson County on top by 3. Far side Green. She drives in, dumps it off to Narvaez through her hands, out of bounds, going to stay here.
Yeah, I don't know. Sydney probably should have went up with that, or Kennedy probably should have went up right there with that one.
In the corner, Narvaez, left side, Blanton. Up top to Van Meter, into the corner to Perkins. Catch and shoot 3, short. Rebound, ripped away by the Lady Raiders. Up top, though, they lose it, and we're going to have a foul called on Grayson County. I don't know, Steven.
Well,
they're going to give this to Perkins. Okay, I thought they were going to call it on Blanton from the near side. Sydney, I couldn't have seen the far side. So Sydney's going to pick up her first, team's 5th. That's going to be free throws for Emily McDaniel is 51.4% from the line. There have been, Stephen, 5 points combined scored in this second quarter of play.
Wow.
First one, you can make that now 6.
Bree Jones coming back in, as you heard public address announcer Brian Payton mention, and this is really key for Bree to not come in and try to do too much too quickly. Get back in the flow of the game.
Both free throws knocked in by Emily McDaniel. It's a 1-point Grayson County lead now at 14-13 with 2.5 left here in this first half. Inside, Narvaez at the free throw line. It's stripped, knocked away, and we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to head towards Whitesville Trinity. That's 10 of them, Stephen.
Do certain teams have propensities to just cause more jump balls?
And I think the Lady Cougars, those first couple of minutes, we touched on it, when they went on that 8-0 run, I thought they were locked in. Not that they have been locked in, but they've been very sloppy.
Yep.
And a lot of that credit does go to Whitesville Trinity
here.
As Green gets her hand in and knocks it out of bounds. Kennedy's playing great, though.
She really is, just working hard and, like we were saying, earning those minutes that she's getting right now. And, she's a couple lay-ins away from just playing extraordinary tonight.
once she gets that free throw down.
Yep.
She's got a good stroke. You can tell it is just confidence.
Yep.
Up top, Green deflects the pass into the hands of McDaniel. The double team comes. Up top, they give it to McDowell. 2 minutes left in the first half. It's 14-13. Whitesville Trinity up by 1. Right side, extended jumper, good by Emily McDaniel. And the Lady Raiders retake the lead now at 15-14 with 1:50 left in the first half. Inside to Green. Takes one dribble, goes up. Shots missed, but she'll go back to the line.
That's the thing on the defensive end, Sam, that you risk when you pull that many people. When you pull 2 people up, you're 50 feet away from the basket. You're going to be giving up some open shots. Up to that point, it hadn't burned us, but that time it did.
Green to the line, 1 of 4 today, and she's now 1 of 5 as she couldn't get that one to drop. I'm going to wait for the game where Kennedy goes about 6 of 6 from 6 of 7 from the line, where it's just going to click. Second chance. Good. Grayson County ties the game up at 15, 1:45 left in the first half. Payne weaving through down to the near side. Bounce pass to Hatfield. Hatfield picks up the dribble, back to Payne, flips it up, right side, too strong. Narvaez rebound, looking for help, flips it off. Grayson County out running. Jones up the far side of the floor. Grayson County rolling in, and Jones loses it out of bounds and is knocked out by Hatfield was the call. Kylie Hatfield was called for that last foul, though, as well. That was just her first. 1:28 left in the first half. It's 15-all. Perkins to the right elbow to Green. Into the corner to Jones. 3 is up. 3 is good nice for Bree Jones in the far corner. She's shooting about 36% from deep and gives the Grayson County Lady Cougars the lead back.
That's a big bucket right there for Bree to get back in the game and score.
Payne on the inside, wide open. Sophie Hatfield can't get the layup. Loose ball, jump ball, arrow headed to Grayson. This is where, Stephen, we talk a lot throughout this season about the last 2 of the first half, first 2 of the second. If Grayson can go on it, maybe make this a 7-point game at the half, even 5, it could be huge. Kennedy Green going to come out.
Yeah, gives Kennedy a round of applause right there. Just played her tail off.
Van Meter comes in the place of her. Van Meter's got it. Shingles back towards the far side. Almost lost the dribble. Finds it to Jones. Jones inside to Narvaez. The triple team comes off to Blanton. Back to Jones. 3, right side is short. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Perkins, though, on the inside. Perkins runs the baseline. Up top now, left side, Van Meter. 3, short. Rebound picked up on the floor by Hatfield.
Yeah, a big stop right here where you can get the ball back without them scoring and go down and get a bucket and go into the locker room with a 5 or 6 point lead.
30 seconds left in the first half, 18-15. Grayson County on top by 3. Kylie Hatfield into the corner to McDowell. McDowell on the right wing, guarded by Jones. 20 seconds now and counting left in the first half. Right side, McDowell pulls up from 15 on the right side. It's short. Kylie Hatfield rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound. Hatfield's got it on the inside. Now it's knocked away. Perkins has it. And it now goes into the hands of Van Meter with 5 seconds. Van Meter, an outlet to Blanton on the right side, driving in with 3 seconds. Blanton throws it up. Basket good. She'll go to the line.
Wow.
1.4 left here in the first half of play. Blanton somehow gets the shot to fall on the interior.
When she left the floor, it was one of those things where I was like, there's going to be no chance this is going in because she got hit pretty quickly. She was off balance. She did the right thing throwing it up there and got rewarded. Hitting this free throw was a big one.
Blanton to try and convert. It is good for Isabel Blanton. 1.4 on the clock. Don't foul. They give it into Payne. She'll throw it. And it is no good. At the end of the first half of play, Grayson County expands the lead to 6. They lead Whitesville Trinity 21-15. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County has the lead against Whitesville Trinity, 21-15. Sam and Steven back here with you. And Steven, I touched on it. I think it was in that first quarter. Style points don't necessarily matter right now. All that matters is you find a way to win. First half, Coach Mack's not doing backflips going into the half. It's not been some of those halves that Grayson County has seen this year. They got a 6-point lead, and really that's all that matters.
Well, what you want to see is maximum effort. And tonight we have seen that, especially from Kennedy Green. Ella has been active. Sydney's picked up several rebounds. Isabel's been on the ball, doing a really well. With the exception of Bree coming out there with those 2 fouls. Hits the big 3 in the corner, though. I think if you're the coach, you're extremely proud of the effort. When we're 2 or 3 buckets down low from kind of extending this lead a little bit, those are the kind of things that you're talking about in the halftime is you got to keep the intensity up and you got to try to pull away just as quickly as you can.
Come up on our halftime show, run down some scores from around the region. Steven, we get to find out what teams could be moving on to Owensboro. We'll tell you some of those scores after this. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County has a 6-point lead against Whitesville Trinity, 21-15 at the half. Steven, you ready to learn some teams that have punched a ticket to the third region tournament?
Yeah, let's
So I
hear
can
it.
tell you this, Muhlenberg County and girls, they've already done it, but they did that like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
I wondered how they did that. Does the regular season
number one seed
yeah.
gets already the first round bye into that. But they will face either Ohio County or McLean County. I believe that's on Wednesday. Right now, that game at the half in Hartford, 27-27 between Ohio County and McLean County. Talk about a slobber knocker happening in Hartford. Girls basketball score at the end of the third quarter. Owensboro Catholic leads Apollo 72-30. And then Meade County defeats Cloverport tonight in Brandenburg 75-17. So that means Meade County and Muhlenberg County, the only two that have locked in a spot into the third region tournament. Owensboro Catholic, barring a 40-plus point comeback, will be inching theirself in. And then the question is will Grayson County join in just a little bit? We'll run down the scoring for the first half of play after this, as Grayson County has a 6-point advantage at the half. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
But it means that one time I have the time to fix the issue.
Yep.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the
Cougar Den,
unexpected?
Grayson County has the advantage against Whitesville Trinity. Very quickly, the scoring for the first half of play for Whitesville Trinity: 6 for Sarah Payne, 4 for Emily McDaniel, 3 for Kenzie McDowell, 2 for Kylie Hatfield. For Grayson County, 6 for Ellen Narvaez, 5 for Isabel Blanton, 3 each for Bree Jones and Cindy Perkins, 2 each for Sut Van Meter and Kennedy Green. The second half is next here on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
The second half here from the Cougar Den is about to get underway. Steven, in about 5 seconds, the key to the second half.
For Grayson County, it's going to be maintaining that defensive intensity keeping active hands without fouling.
We're underway here in the second half of play. Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity 21-15. In at least 16 minutes, we will know who will be moving on to Thursday in the third region tournament for this 12th district. Sydney Perkins rips the ball away, and we're going to have not a quick jump ball, but that'll be jump ball number 12 for today. Stephen, DraftKings earlier today had the over-under at 16.5.
For jump balls?
They did.
I think that's going to be low.
Dump off to the left block to Narvaez, who flips over to the far corner to Blanton, resetting up the offense. Van Meter, drive in, floater inside the free throw line.
Nice.
The bank is open for Sutton Van Meter. She's got 4 points. Grayson County has the lead to 8. This is where you want to keep the foot on the gas and try and expand this to 12.
Yep.
As out of bounds, Payne dribbles it, and it's going to head back towards Grayson.
Not only do you score on that, but it gives you time to set up your full court pressure. And again, with that defensive intensity there, that's going to be the key.
Pass deflected, and it's going to stay with Grayson County on that far side of the floor. Lady Cougars on top, 23-15. Emily Hernandez wants a timeout. We'll take it with her. 7:21 left here in the third quarter. Lady Cougars up 8. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
23-15, Grayson County has the lead against Whitesville Trinity. 7:21 left in the third quarter. Emily Hernandez takes that timeout, and Stephen, I actually liked that timeout there. Very quick, say, hey, we're good.
Yeah, when your season is hanging in the balance, you're going to pull out every stop.
3, Perkins out of the timeout, far side, hits off the top of the backboard. Bree Jones somehow grabs the rebound, gives it to Van Meter, down the right side. Van Meter's shot, that is no good, but she's going to be fouled. That one touched every part of the rim, but the inside. Kylie Hatfield, her second, team's first. Van Meter to the line.
I really like the decision by Bree that time when she got that offensive rebound. Instead of going in and forcing something, bring it out and get to set up your offense.
Van Meter misses the first free throw. This Grayson County team is a good free throw shooting team in the top 25 in the state, about 72%. It's not been following today. Lady Cougars looking to avoid missing the regional tournament in 3 straight years for the first time since 1995 to 97. Stephen, last time that happened, I wasn't even born yet. You're welcome. Second one's good for Van Meter. It's a 9-point game. And you were in high school, right?
Some of us were in high school during that, yes.
Up the far side, Payne steps out of bounds as Bree Jones went flying.
I don't know if she was trying to sell it or what, but
it was out of bounds anyway, so it's going to head towards Grayson County. Grayson County, though, has had a lot of success in this district semifinal game at home. They have won 6 straight district semifinal games at home, with the last loss coming in 1998. Flip shot, Jones, she's fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
May have gotten away with a walk. Coach Hernandez certainly thought it was a walk.
That is her second and the team's second for Kenzie McDowell. Bree Jones to the line, one of the state's top free throw shooters. 18th in the state entering today's game. First one good for Bree Jones, 81.3%. I know her grandparents are probably locked in and watching in Florida. Give them a shout out today. I know her other grandma, I saw her earlier. Bree Jones missed the second one. I think she is sitting down there as well. 25-15, Grayson County's largest lead is now 10. McDowell flips it off to Morris on the left side. McDowell guarded by Narvaez. Looks like we got a matchup zone of sorts for Grayson.
Yeah. That
on the inside floater by Payne. With a foul called on Grayson on Perkins. I didn't see it, Steven. It's her second, team's first. 2 shots coming for Sarah Payne, 68.5%. Payne, 252 average for the softball team for Whitesville Trinity last season, and she gets the shooter's roll.
Somebody didn't print me out a game roster here, and I've just got a handwritten one. Is she a senior?
She is not. She is a
Okay.
junior. Dang it, Trey.
Yeah.
It's Trey's job.
Let's see if we can get that corrected by tomorrow night.
Or is it Eli? I can't remember. They switch off usually.
Yeah.
Right side, Jones into the corner. Perkins, three blocked out of bounds. 25-17, 6:21 left in the third quarter.
Hannah Smith may have gotten a hand on that one as well over in the corner.
Speaking of Hannah, too, give her the best tomorrow. I know she has her surgery for her ACL tomorrow morning. Give her the absolute best.
Thank you. If you guys believe in prayer, pray for my little girl tomorrow.
Up top, Payne takes it away. On the drive, that was a push-off. Offensive foul headed the other way.
Yeah, that was.
The Raider fans don't agree, but
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that one was absolutely an offensive foul.
Especially when there's no more traffic around and you take your hand off the ball and push, it's going to get called most of the time.
That is her third, team's third of the second half. Yeah, I thought it was a good call.
Yeah, and you didn't see a real big reaction from Coach Hernandez as well, so she knew it also.
Jones is fouled. No, off her foot, they say. I thought it was. I don't know whether he decided a double dribble or if it was out of bounds. I'm not entirely sure. 6:11 left in the third quarter. It's 25-17. Mills re-enters the game for the Lady Raiders.
Probably going to see a lot of subs for Sarah Payne here for the rest of the game, picking up her third foul, probably even seeing her in and out.
Whitesville Trinity throws the ball away, and I was going to wonder if Sarah Payne was going to immediately come right back into the game, but she will not. She'll remain on the bench. 6:03 left in the third quarter. It's 25-17. Grayson County has the 8-point advantage. Lady Cougars looking to advance to the third region tournament for the first time since 2021. Into the corner, pass taken away by Whitesville. Trinity Mills comes down. She's got it up the far side of the floor. Picks up her dribble. Far side, Jones takes it away and then dribbles it out of bounds.
I was going to say, good job by Bree right there, giving one up on this end and then going back and getting it back. But
Kennedy Green re-enters. She had a good first half of play. Bree Jones comes out.
Going up against that undefeated
I was going to say,
defender.
that sideline on that far side has been quite pesky today, Stephen.
It sure has.
I know our custodial staff was doing a good job cleaning earlier. They might have cleaned it a little too good on that far side of the floor. Perkins takes it away for Grayson County. She weaves through inside, off the hand of Green, goes out. Maybe a little bit too much.
A little bit of mustard on it. It was a really, really good idea, but just maybe threw it a little bit too hard to get Kennedy to be able to get a handle on it. But again, when you're down low, you got to be ready for that and catch it.
Grayson County coming out with full court pressure now. On the far side, Blanton gambles on the pass, can't take it away. Hatfield, Van Meter knocks it away. It's still alive. No, it's out of bounds. That pesky.
It's that same spot right over there around the hash mark.
It is headed towards Whitesville Trinity. He pointed multiple ways and then I think finally decided on Whitesville Trinity ball. 5:22 left in the third quarter of play. Right side pass deflected, taken away. Loose ball, foul on McDowell.
30.
For McDowell, that is her third, team's fourth.
Second leading scorer and their leading rebounder, so that could prove to be a big call as well.
McDowell only has 3 points, and it was the first 3 of the game.
Yeah.
Blanton breaks the timeline, loses her dribble, gained it back, into the corner to Green, who then walks with it. This is where I'd almost be fine with Mike McClintock taking a quick 30.
Yeah.
A little sloppy right now on both sides. Just to say, hey, we're okay.
Calm down, relax. Get your wits about you and finish out this third quarter on a big run.
Up top, Green deflects the pass out of bounds.
Again,
And
Kennedy's active hands are just doing
I
phenomenal.
would love to know how many deflections she has.
Yeah.
It's probably half a dozen, if not more.
Oh, anyway.
And that's not a double-double stat, but it still counts the same.
Yeah.
Driving, shot, in and out. It pops from Starks, rebounded by
Good
Green.
rebound.
Outlet pass to Perkins. Driving in and laying it in on the right side is Sydney Perkins.
Anytime you can get a rebound and initiate a fast break that quick, good job by Kennedy, and then Sydney being in the right place.
And now a jump ball on the far side is going to give the arrow.
Knocking for Trinity, number 11, Sarah Payne. Number 33, Kinsey McDowell. And number 40, Kylie Hatfield.
To Whitesville Trinity. Hatfield and Payne re-enter for the Lady Raiders. And I don't know here with it being a 27-17 game. I think Emily Hernandez just has to trust Sarah Payne on the floor. Needs her out there.
Absolutely.
Far side, Kylie Hatfield. The double team comes. On the inside pass, we're going to have a little foul from behind. I think they're going to get this to Narvaez.
Yeah, she put a hand on her.
On the backside.
Yeah.
And that's a good call. That's her second.
Yep.
Team second. We'll admit it when they make a good one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I saw it pretty clearly.
Yes. I appreciated the third region ref's Twitter account as Payne takes a shot from 18. It's an air ball, and Grayson smartly just watches that ball go out of bounds. They tweeted last week, they said, hope you all are warming up your lungs for us.
That's pretty good, knowing full well that everybody was.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was your last chance to warm them up last Friday.
Yep.
I give them more respect than anybody as Van Meter loses the ball. It's Payne. 2-on-1 go the Lady Raiders. Payne goes up, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Blanton a little late to get over. That is her second, team's third.
Yeah, you're exactly right. She was doing what you wanted her to do, but she began to fall just a little bit quick before she got her feet set. That was a good call.
And that's where sometimes the charge, I don't like it being a form of defense, because if anything, like if you're going to foul, just smack the ball.
Yeah.
I said, if anything, you might get all ball, and if anything else, you're not going to make the shot.
Sometimes you'll see people just run by in front of them to try to create a little bit of diversion.
Payne misses both free throws. Narvaez got the rebound for Grayson County, and the Lady Cougars have a little bit of transition offense going. They meet her weaving through, try to jump pass to the corner. It's taken away by the Lady Raiders. 3-on-2 go the Lady Raiders. They'll push in transition. Giving it to Payne in the near corner. Payne's shot is missed. Perkins with a rebound. It's 27-17. Grayson County has the lead. Perkins up the far side is going to be fouled by McDowell. That'll be her fourth.
We keep talking a lot about that, Sam, but anytime a rebounder can handle the ball well enough to grab the rebound and take off, I've always really liked that play. It can be really effective, and that time you see Sydney being able to pick up a foul and going to the line for 2 shots.
Sydney Perkins, good free throw shooter, 72.8%. She has shot how many thousands of free throws in this gym? These are big ones. First one, good.
Yeah, if you can stretch this out to, let's say 15 here by the end of the third quarter, you got to feel pretty good for the Lady Cougars tonight.
Because the Lady Raiders are not necessarily a team that shoots very well. Missed free throw rebounded by an aggressive rebound by Sophie Hatfield. Really nice one. And now a foul at the half-court line called on Van Meter. That is her third.
Yeah, that's one of those where if you're Sutton, you need to really just take a couple steps back and get back on defense. No need to foul right there.
Team's fourth, 28-17. Mike McClintock, he wants a quick 30-second timeout. We will keep it here as it's 28-17. And Stephen, while we keep it here, let's try and see if we can't find a quick score update or two. Again, we also, though, while we're doing that, want to invite you to make sure you join us tomorrow. And Stephen, I just have to say a couple of words. Tomorrow, 7:30, Grayson County, Edmondson County, Cougar Den District Semifinals. I don't need to say anything else.
I think that's all you got to say. Probably right now, if you're Coach McClintock, you're drawing up a play, talking about defensive intensity, but you've also got to mention, hey, we're already in the bonus here. You got to be strong with the ball, and when you get to the line, you got to knock down your free throws.
Owensboro Catholic has punched their ticket to the third region tournament, 84-35 over Apollo. They are in
no real
right
surprise
now.
there.
So it's Owensboro Catholic, Meade County, Muhlenberg County are there already. Grayson County trying to become the fourth team to do it. Hatfield almost lost the dribble at the half-court line and now walks with it. She's kind of out of control that entire time.
Never was able to get a good handle on the ball, I don't think, and I think she did walk.
3:25 left here in this third quarter of play. It's 28-17. Grayson County has the lead against the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. On to the right side. Up top to Blanton, into Narvaez. Swings it off now. And a three on the right side is missed by Van Meter. And now we're going to have a foul called on Grayson County.
Lady Cougars foul number 10, Sydney Perkins, her third, team's fifth.
Sydney Perkins picks up the foul. 2 shots coming for the Lady Raiders.
And just like we were talking about with Coach Mack, Coach Hernandez has got to be saying the same thing. If you're going to crawl back into this, it could be on the free throw line, so you got to take every opportunity when the clock stops and make those free throws.
This is Hatfield, who is a 28% free throw shooter. She makes her first and makes her second. 28-19, 3:03 left here in this third quarter of play.
Again, Kennedy Green coming out, really playing extremely hard tonight and doing a great job.
Lady Cougars need a bucket here.
Yep.
You're up 9. You've got this game in control, but it's not all the way in control. Jones into the corner to Blanton. 3 near side. Got it!
That'll work.
Right on cue. Isabel Blanton steps up to hit maybe her biggest shot of the season. Payne trapped in the backcourt. They loop it off to Hatfield. Hatfield picks it up. Bounce pass back to Payne. Payne on the drive, pulls up from 15. It's no good. Rebound, Lady Raiders, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball, Lady Cougars.
And it'll head back towards the Lady Cougars. My unofficial count, Stephen, is 14 now. 31-19. Grayson County has the lead. Into the corner to Blanton. Blanton with the left hand drives in, flips a shot up, and offensive foul is going to be called on Isabel Blanton.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but not a whole lot of argument from the Lady Cougar bench right there. So good job by Hatfield getting her feet underneath her and taking the charge.
To pass in is Whitesville Trinity. Into Morris, up top, deflected. Blanton's got it back, and now she's fouled on the inside by the Lady Raiders.
What's difficult, Sam, when you're playing in a game like this, it seems like, and we're not going to fuss about the referees, but it seems like some of the harder fouls they're letting go, but the tic-tacky ones out on the ball, they're calling those. It didn't look like much of a foul on Isabel that time, but they called it, and she gets to go to the line.
Isabel Blanton to shoot 2. First one, good.
Good looking free throw right there. Good job by Isabel, taking a minute, getting her breath, going through her routine, and knocking down the free throw.
She's about a 73% shooter. She's 2 of 2 today, looking to make it 3 of 3, and she does. Both of them good. Grayson County up 14 now on the Lady Raiders. I do see here, Ted Dorothy Stevenson writes in on Facebook, it was 15 jump balls. I guess I missed one, so I'm glad. I'm glad that they got the stats kept. Might make you our official jump ball counter. Up the far side of the floor. Bounce pass to Hatfield, into the middle to Mills. Over to the right side, it is Mills with it.
Credit to Trinity, when they are able to get past that first wave, they're doing a pretty good job on the press, but the active hands have really been tough on them down when they're first inbouncing it.
Payne, handoff pass to Morris, guarded by Perkins, into Payne, and now a foul's going to be called on Blanton. And it's a good call. Isabel kind of got her on the shoulder of sorts.
Yeah.
For Isabel, that is her 4th. Isabel's got 10 points today.
Pretty good contingent of Edmonson County and Butler County fans rolling in. Butler County's mostly behind us.
Is that what that smell was?
Huh?
Was that what that smell was? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A lot of red showing up on the other side right now for the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats.
Sarah Payne missed the first free throw. Makes the second. It's 33-20, 1:45 left. I saw Kyle Pierce walking around here earlier.
That's Sam Gormley at K105.
In between the circles to Van Meter. Flips it back now to Jones. Ball fake. Bree Jones. Screen from Narvaez. Down the left side. Lowers the shoulder. Gets to the hole and lays it in on the left side.
Kind of one of those times, Sam, where she just kind of popped open right there pretty late.
1:20 left here in this third quarter. 35-20. Grayson County has taken more control of this game. Pass deflected. Coming and weaving. Crossing to Morris. Up top, Mills. 3, top side. Good for Nevaeh Mills.
Shortest person on the court, no doubt, and got right in there.
Nevaeh Mills only 17%. Now Whitesville Trinity gets a steal. McDowell got away, or Morris rather, got away for a walk. And Starks puts a shot in on the inside. And just when you thought the Lady Cougars had taken control of this game, Whitesville Trinity another steal. Starks up top, walks with it.
Tough break for her right there, but I don't think the Whitesville Trinity side really liked it.
It was a walk.
Yeah. Going to have to do a better job of taking care of the ball right here. You've not gotten it across half court 2 possessions in a row. With high stakes like that in a game like this, you just simply got to do better.
See, someone writes in, I was clearly joking on the Butler County, Edmonson County thing. I was not being serious. On the far side, Perkins floater, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Whitesville Trinity on the floor. It's a 10-point game, 35-25. Up the far side of the floor. Driving in and losing the ball, taken away, and we're going to have a foul called on Grayson County. The Lady Cougar fans were looking for a jump ball. They're going to give the foul to Van Meter. That is her 4th. Lady Cougars in foul trouble. Blanton and Van Meter each have 4. Sophie Hatfield, who's a 28% shooter, but has 2 coming here and makes that one.
4 fouls on Sutton. Going to give her a break here. Really good substitution here for the end of the remainder of the third quarter.
The second one, no good. Rebound by Whitesville Trinity, though, on the floor. How about the Lady Raiders not going away quietly?
We talked about it, Sam, in the pregame. They're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting.
Payne, bounce pass on the inside to Hatfield. Off to Mills, shot on the left side is an air ball. Rebounded by Jones with 7 seconds. Up the far side of the floor with 5 seconds. Bounce pass on the inside to Green with 3 seconds. Green recovers, throws it up. Basket's no good, but she's fouled with 0.7 seconds on the clock.
Good job by Kennedy right there, just throwing up a prayer, trying to get fouled, and that's exactly what she was able to draw.
Sophie Hatfield picks up her 2nd. Kennedy Green to the line. She is 2 of 6 from the stripe today. First one, good. That one bounced to the front, to the back to the front, almost looked like it was going to roll out.
Got the roll.
Sometimes the hometown roll is good. Second one, no good. Rebound, Whitesville Trinity, and that is the end of the third quarter of play. It is 36-26 between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K1.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County has a 10-point advantage against Whitesville Trinity as we start the final quarter of play. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. The crowd has started to file in for as well the second game of this doubleheader. And the inbound pass goes to the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. They trail 36-26. Shot by Payne is missed off the back of the iron. Rebound as Peyton Bowman is into the game for the Lady Cougars. Off to the right side. Shot missed by Mills. Green's got the rebound, and then it's stripped and knocked out of bounds by the Lady Raiders.
Every possession for the next 3 to 5 minutes is going to be crucial. So when you get a hand on the ball, you're going to simply have to be as strong as you possibly can and expect somebody coming up beside you to smack at it.
Bowman fires, taken away by Payne. That was just not a good pass.
No, not a good pass, and Bree really called for the foul there, and it definitely was a foul, but going for the ball, nothing she could do. Payne just got there before she did.
See, that's one of those fouls that's on Peyton.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's on Bree, but it's Peyton's fault because of not a great pass.
Yep, that's true.
36-26. Grayson County going with zone pressure now. I like this with Green up top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been a good look for us all year with Kennedy with those active long arms up on the top of the
1-3-1 or 1-2-2 of some sorts. Shot missed by Morris. Rebounded by Grayson County. Peyton Bowman does come down with it. 7:10 left here in this fourth quarter of play. Grayson County up 10. Green on the left side.
Good pass.
Crosses it to Perkins on the right side. Perkins has Jones in the left wing to Bowman. Back to Jones. Left side three is good for Bree Jones.
Good job by Bree right there. She watched the ball come into her hands. No hesitation whatsoever. Went straight up, knocked it down. And Peyton Bowman had a steal and was kicking it to Sydney, but she got fouled.
Sophia Hatfield picks up the foul. That is her third.
Sorry, Sam. I took over your play-by-play there.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Oh, I was thinking we were still in the double bonus, but that reset.
It does.
Here at the end of the third quarter, so that was just the first foul.
6:51 left. Whitesville Trinity comes in. Steven, they're still mad at me in the comments. Steven, you're from Edmonson County, and you knew I was joking.
I thought you were talking about Butler County.
Well, it was more of a collective. In the shot in the far side is missed.
Narvaez
had the rebound, and it pops all the way out.
Man, that ball rolled all the way around at least 1.5 times, maybe two.
Ella Morris fouls Ella Narvaez. That's Morris's third. Narvaez to shoot two. First one, good for Ella.
Yeah, we've talked about this throughout the second half of the season. Ella really improved on her free throw shooting. I don't know what she's
75% now. And set to check in is going to be Allie Jennings. And it's good for Ella Narvaez. She's got 8 points now. Allie Jennings to check into the game for the Lady Cougars. Or wait, did they wave that shot off? In fact, I'm way off here on this. They called it lane violation?
Lane violation.
Interesting. So it's 40-26. Or is it 40-26, 6:43 to go. And Grayson County wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity 40-26 with 6 minutes and 41 seconds left here in this fourth quarter of play. See if we can't find a score update or two, Steven. McLean has a 3-point advantage on Ohio at the end of the third quarter. That's something to keep an eye on as this game goes along. It's 40-26 out of this timeout. Allie Jennings is into the game for Grayson County. She's not played since the game against Apollo a week ago Friday when she left with an ankle injury. She's been working extremely hard to get back since that injury happened.
I'm going to say this will be a pretty brief stint out there for her, but at least let her get back out there and get the feel of the game.
Get the feet wet.
Yeah.
Up top to Payne, in between the circles. To Hatfield on the right side, up top to Payne, steps into the three, it's missed short. Rebound put back, too strong. Rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County. It's going to stay here.
Probably could have went either way right there. I saw both girls smacking at it, and looks like maybe Kennedy had the last paw on it.
Payne to trigger from underneath of her own basket, gets it in, it goes off the hands, and Jones has it, and then is fouled. Foul called on McDowell, and that will be her 5th.
Yeah.
She'll foul out of the game with 3 fouls, and Emily Hernandez has a decision to make, and it is going to be Emily McDaniel that will come in for McDowell.
McDaniel.
It's like Landon, Logston. 40-26, Jones up the far side, outlet pass to Green, on the inside to Jennings. Jennings off the right side, too strong, rebound through the hands of Green, out of bounds.
Ooh.
Gonna stay here though. With 6:04 left, it's 40-26.
Got to feel good for Allie Jennings to at least get out there and get involved in the play. Again, probably not going to be playing very much, but at least, like you said, getting her feet wet.
Right side, Bowman. Into the corner, illegal screen going to be called on Kennedy Green.
Yeah, I saw that one coming, Sam. She jumped out there. She had her mind set. She was going to set a good screen. Just a little too aggressive on that step out there.
That is her 3rd, team's 2nd. 40-26. Grayson County has the advantage against Whitesville Trinity here in these 12th District semifinals. Into the corner, off the foot of a Lady Raider, taken away by Perkins. She was almost taken out below the legs by McDaniel. Completely unintentional, but
sure.
Perkins weaves and lost it, taken away by Morris. Morris up the far side, and a double dribble. It's going to be called on Morris. I think she did the same thing she did earlier.
On the other side, couldn't get a really good look at that, but the ref was right on top of it.
And no complaint from Emily Hernandez at all, and she had a better angle than we did, Stephen.
Yep.
Outlet pass knocked away.
Yeah, Bree kind of telegraphed that one a little bit. She loaded up a little too quick, and they were able to get a hand on it.
Jones has it up the far side for Grayson County. They lead by 14. 5.5 left in the ball game. Up top, another turnover for Grayson County. It's been very sloppy.
Yeah, not a good pass by Bree right there, kind of getting it to where it hit Allie in the knee. Really got to get that one up.
3-2 zone for Grayson. Into the corner, McDaniel up top, taken away by Bowman. Bowman, an outlet, is into the middle of nowhere. Perkins is able to run it down on the left side. Up top to Bowman. Bowman to Jones on the right side. To the right elbow to Jennings. Bounce pass to Green. Runs the baseline. Green on the cut, too strong. Rebound by Whitesville Trinity on the inside. 40-26, Grayson County leads. 4:50 left in the game. Payne loses it out of bounds, and it's going to head back the other way.
I tell you, Sam, it just has every single possession right now. Somebody's smacking, somebody's getting a hand on it. You like your chances here when you're up 14 points, but, man, you just got to be strong with the ball right now. Couple subs coming in for Trinity.
Including Olivia Starks, who had a big long 2 earlier. Grayson up by 14, trying to advance to the district championship game on Thursday. Green down the right side is foul.
It's going to be 4 on Payne, I think.
If it's Payne, that will be her 4th, yes. Team's 5th, 2 coming for Green. She's gone to the line a lot today. This will be her 9th and 10th attempt of the game. First one, no good. And we're going to have a timeout, I believe, taken by Emily Hernandez. It is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Foul shots coming for Kennedy Green for Grayson County. One more. It's no good. Rebound on the floor by Sarah Payne. 40-26. The Lady Cougars are in control with 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Into the corner. Shot by Starks is off the top of the backboard, and that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, that corner right there, pretty good job coaching it if Hernandez drew it up that way, because Allie's down on the block right there and obviously a little bit slower than normal and was a little bit delayed getting out there.
Jones up the near side of the floor, behind the back dribble with 4:20 left. Jones drives down off the glass. Basket good down that left side for Bree Jones. Grayson County up now 16 with 4:13 left. Payne has it in between the circles. Lady Raiders need a bucket in the worst kind of way. Up top to Payne. Off left wing, Morris, 3, short, air ball. Perkins does save it from going out of bounds. Lady Cougars going to pressure right up the middle. Perkins weaving through. Bounce pass back to Jones.
Good
Sydney
pass.
has 6 points. Kennedy Green gets 2 on the inside for the Lady Cougars, and they're starting to expand that game.
What I was saying, Sydney racking up the rebounds right now. She's probably got 6 or 8 anyway.
Payne, 44-26. Lady Cougars on top. 3.5 left to play in the fourth quarter. Payne steps into the 3, top side, good for Sarah Payne. Her first 3 of the game. Lady Raiders trying to stay in it. This is where they've gone on a little run every time.
Yep.
Right side Green with the right hand. Picks up her dribble into the corner to Jones. Jones pulls up, thought about it from the free throw line, gives it into Jennings. Off the glass, basket good for Allie Jennings on the inside.
Really great right there. You see Allie fighting back a smile as she's running back down the floor. Just awesome to see her coming back, like you said, working so hard off that injury to get back in the game. 46-29. Grayson County has the lead. Into the corner, 3 by Morris. Off the back of the iron, Perkins with another loose board for the Lady Cougars. Perkins up the far side of the floor. Angles back towards the near side. Bounce pass to Jennings. Give her another shot. Good on the inside for Allie Jennings. Timeout on the floor taken by Mike McClintock. The Lady Cougars are up 19 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in this game. Steven, you're starting to see now the Lady Cougars take control in this game. It had been pretty, but you've got it in control now. We've kind of, I don't know about you, we haven't really talked about it that much, but you've been feeling like at any time the Lady Cougars are going to be able to break out. That over the last probably 2 minutes there where we've been able to break the pressure and get some open buckets underneath. Really good to see. The mine just totally went blank. Penetration right there on the fast break is really good to see.
Bowling Green defeats Warren Central in girls basketball 51-32. The crowd has really filled in as well today. Big crowd on both sides. Whitesville Trinity brought a good section. Grayson County has a good fan group. And of course, the Lady Cats of Butler County always travel very well. They're in as well. That's going to be a great game. Now, Stephen, we were talking, it's going to be one that we're going to just enjoy getting the chance to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to be able to just kick back and watch a game, not trying to keep up with everything that's going.
Because we were talking, and we were trying to say, who do you think is going to win and so on, and neither one of us has a strong feeling either way.
I think it's a coin flip.
And that means that those in attendance today are going to be in for a treat. Sarah Payne's 3 is in and out, rebounded by Bowman. Bowman angles back towards the middle with it for Grayson County. Off to the right side to Perkins. 3, right side, got it. Right on line goes Sydney Perkins. The daggers are sharpening in Litchfield with 2:10 to go. Grayson County up 51-29.
Yeah, you really like to see that. Right now you're starting to hopefully build up for the game on Thursday night, building confidence and saying, hey, we got the nerves out of the way, and we're going to be able to perform at a high level on Thursday.
And hopefully go win a district championship.
Exactly.
Into the corner. Back up now to Payne. To Kylie Hatfield. Extended jumper. No good. Green with it.
Rebound.
And flips it off now to Perkins up the near side of the floor. Lady Cougars are out and running, and Perkins carries it, I think.
Oh,
and she does. Mike McClintock going to go to the bench. Lucy Torrance will come off. Kennedy Green going to come out to a nice round of applause from the Lady Cougar faithful.
Kennedy.
Really nice game played by her.
Absolutely. Stayed stayed active on both ends of the floor and just did outstanding.
Minute and a half to go. Grayson in control, 51-29 to Payne in between the circles. Into the corner now. That is McDaniel. Right side three, stepping into it, missed by Payne. Perkins has the rebound. She's trapped and throws it out of bounds is the whistle.
I hadn't really thought much about it, but we've been able to build this lead with Sutton Van Meter on the bench with those fouls. So it's her checking in right here, for the last minute and 10. Hopefully be able to get in the flow and knock those rusts off a little bit.
Into the corner, Payne three, steps in, three, good by Sarah Payne in the corner. Lady Raiders won't go quietly. It's 51-32, 1 minute left here in the lane. On the other side, shot missed by Van Meter, rebound out of bounds off of the Lady Raiders. 55 seconds left. The Lady Cougars will play again on Thursday as Addison Spain-Howard comes in place of Ella Narvaez, who also played very well today. Again, Ella goes with 7 points.
Not a stat stuffer of a line that Ella's going to have, but doing the things Ella always does, getting loose balls. 7
points for her is great.
Pretty good, yeah.
And she had a bunch early. Spain-Howard on the inside to Blanton, up top to Bowman, three left side. Good for Peyton Bowman. That's a huge three for her confidence as well.
Yeah, it's good to see Peyton step in there.
One for her last 16 from three-point range, but puts that one in. Hatfield, blocked by Bowman, taken away by Spain-Howard with 30 seconds left. Grayson County is going to advance to the district championship for the first time since 2021. Bowman drives in inside the lane, doesn't get the roll, rebound Torrance, and throws it away.
Good hustle by Lucy right there, just kind of lost her balance there at the end, wasn't able to corral it around and make the pass.
Whitesville Trinity going to bring in some of their younger players. That includes Nina McDaniel, Evelyn Roby, and also you have Kendall Howard. And Carla Childress will come in, as will Addie Hodges.
Is this her first
It is
varsity?
her first varsity experience this season.
Wow, what a big lift it is for her here, getting some time in a district tournament game. Really great for these younger girls to be able to experience this, something they won't quickly forget.
12 seconds left in the game, 54-32, Grayson County in control. Up top on the drive, blocked by Torrance on the inside, an aggressive block with 2 seconds, and the Lady Cougs are moving on to the 12th District Championship on Thursday, and more importantly, they're headed to Owensboro either Monday or Thursday next week with a 54-32 win against the Whitesville Trinity Lady Raiders. Again, your final, Grayson County 54, Whitesville Trinity 32. We'll come back, jump into the fifth quarter show after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K1.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when hawk moth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, Your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
This 12th District semifinal matchup. Stephen, it wasn't pretty, but you won. And in all reality, that's all that matters.
That is really all that matters right now, Sam, is you're able to get the game under your belt. You win. You advance to the district tournament championship on Thursday night. And then maybe you could say even more importantly, you advance to the regional tournament at the world-famous Sports Center in Owensboro next week.
I mean, hopefully they get there next year, too.
Sure.
Maybe you're just predicting the future with that. So, again, Grayson County will play again on Thursday at 7 o'clock here at the Cougar Den. Let's have a massive crowd. Student section, you can do better.
Yep.
You can do better. Let's get a big crowd here to take on either Butler County or Whitesville Trinity. I know
I guarantee you
Butler County or Edmondson County. Yes, either side. Whether it's Edmondson or Butler, both have great fan bases. And that's what makes this so much fun. And, Stephen, they all smell good, okay?
Even whenever you joke about somebody, and obviously all in good fun, and folks listening, we were totally joking about that. I'm from Edmondson County, so I can talk about Edmondson County. No disrespect to them, because they say the same thing about us.
Yes, and I have plenty of friends from Butler County. In fact, if you want, to our Butler County friends that are watching, if you want, I'll text him and tell him that myself. And you know what? He might even say, okay, like, there we go. It's all in good fun in the rivalry. I'm sorry. There you go. There we go.
The response between you and your buddy through text may not be suitable for on air.
No, well, I don't know.
A little more colorful.
Grayson County wins today 54-32 against Whitesville Trinity. They now get a chance to win their first district championship since 2021. But again, Stephen, they're in the Sports Center, and that's huge.
Yeah, that's going to be great, being able to pick up. And, you get to this point in the season, Sam, who knows what happens. You continue to go on a run, you win one game, you win two games, and you're fighting for a regional championship. So all the records and everything right now are off the table, and it's going to be whoever shows up and performs the best.
Coming up, we'll talk to Coach Mack. At least I thought I saw him pop out.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Here he is. We'll talk to him next on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. more students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. The Grayson County Cougars defeat Whitesville Trinity by a final score of 54-32. Stephen and I are now joined by Coach Mack. And Coach, this time of year, it doesn't matter how you win. All that matters is you win, right?
That's right. You know, it's with games, we started out playing pretty ugly, but I thought we got better and better as the game went on. But Trinity, got to give them credit. They came out with a good game plan. And they're always good when we get in district play. They always play a good game. So
doesn't matter the sport. They're
right,
every sport.
That's right. And I'm just glad to get out here with a win for the seniors and the girls. I mean, they all played well. Got our scoring, spread out real well. So I'm really happy for them.
Stephen and I talked a lot about one of the players that we thought played the best was Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
She only comes away. 5 points. Free throws weren't necessarily the greatest, but deflections, rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
She was doing everything.
Well, when she come into the game, we went to our full court press, and she's got some length, and she can jump. She's an athlete, Sam. She is a complete athlete.
She's probably the best athlete on the team. Right there with Bree, one of the best athletes on the team.
And she was deflecting balls, like you said. She's doing a great job, and I'm happy for her because she's put in the work. And she stepped in with Allie being hurt. We kind of, we're down one. Allie got in there and played really well. I was happy about that. So I'm just happy for the kids. I mean, I'm old enough, I've been through wars before like this, and I'm really happy for them.
I think for me tonight, Coach, the defensive intensity never let up throughout the whole game. The girls, you picked up a few fouls that you didn't want to see there, a little bit of tic-tacky here and there.
Right.
But for the most part, they kept their hands active, were able to tie up the ball and get a lot of jump balls, but just really got after it on the defensive end the whole time.
Well, tonight I thought we got on the floor a lot to try to go after them 50-50 balls.
Yep.
And some of the girls that did it don't do it all the time, but I'm really happy with them. And, I think we had a decent game plan. I mean, we wanted to pressure and try to hurry them up a little bit, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that as the game went on. Now, early on, I thought they were kind of exposing our man-to-man a little bit, but I thought it got better as the game went on too.
Was it a focus in the first half to attack early on down low?
Yeah.
Because I know you were going into Ella a little bit more than usual there.
They kind of kept things spread out. They want to know where Sydney and Bree and Sutton are all the time, and Isabel, because Isabel can pop a three, but they wanted to be spread out, so we kind of seen a few things, and the girls saw it first, and kind of made some moves there that we got it down to Ella and everything. We got to work on our inside shots. All of us do. I mean, we missed a lot of inside shots tonight.
Teams that make a deep run in the postseason usually have to win one ugly. Hopefully this was our ugly one and we get better.
Yes.
Isabel and Ella were kind of that duo there. Were another one that I wanted to focus on. They give you 17. If you get 17 from them, you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, and they play so hard. That's what they all do.
They all do.
Sam,
yeah,
that's why this is so fun to coach with this group. I mean, they don't quit. They just stay after it no matter what, and I'm really proud of them.
What was it like getting Allie in there?
Oh, it felt good. And you know what?
She has worked unbelievably hard in these last 10 days or so.
Oh, yes. She is, and it hurts her. I mean, she's sore, but, man, she's tough. I would not want to mess with her in a fight.
No.
I mean, I'd be walking around. I wouldn't be walking around. That's a bad thing.
She'd probably pull all of your hair out.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what happened to your hair?
Well, no.
Games like this is what happened to your hair.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Thursday, you get a chance here to not only cut down the nets, but cut down the nets on your home floor. You're going to be playing one of these two teams. You've seen them both twice this year. I guess you saw Butler 3 times.
Right.
You've seen Edmondson twice. Obviously, you know everything they're going to do. They know everything you're going to do. So a lot of that kind of gets thrown out. But how do you use these couple of days to get ready for that district championship? But also, do you make your players watch this game, and how do you handle that?
We told them if they hung around, Coach Jones brought it up, said, listen, if you're going to hang around, watch the game. Watch the game. So, the next 2 days, tomorrow we won't go real hard. Wednesday we'll pick up the intensity a little bit. Once we find out who we're playing, we'll go over stuff tomorrow with them, and then Wednesday we'll kind of pick up the intensity a little bit.
Coach, congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
Congrats on making the third region tournament.
Thank you.
And hopefully we can cut down some nets on Thursday.
I hope. Thank you.
That's Coach Mack. More on the fifth quarter show comes up after this.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County defeats Whitesville Trinity in girls basketball 54-32. Lady Cougars are in the third region tournament. They will be joined there by a couple of score updates. Breck County at the half leads Hancock and girls 24-15. That Hancock County team, Stephen, is going to be a team that if they're left out, that's a good team being left out of the third region tournament.
Yeah, it really is. And then you think about the teams there in Owensboro with that second game probably getting ready to get kicked off with.
Here's a big score. Owensboro leads Davis County 27-14 at the half.
One of those teams is done for tonight, and you hate to see that, but that's the way it is when you're playing in a tough district like that. You probably know a little bit about that up in the
33rd,
9th district, up in the
33rd
district, yeah.
McLean County defeats Ohio County 60-57. So it's the Lady Cougars that will advance. So right now, your third region tournament field is in the 9th, Owensboro Catholic. They have pitched in. In the 10th, you have got McLean County and Muhlenberg County. In the 11th, Meade County is in. Breckenridge County currently winning. And in the 12th,
Grayson County Lady Cougars.
The Lady Cougs are in right now, and they will be joined by one of the teams that's currently playing on the field, field pitch, floor,
court,
something, whatever it's called. We'll take a break, wrap it up after this. Feels weird to wrap it up when there's still things happening.
Action going on.
54-32, Lady Cougars win. We'll wrap it up after this. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Move to the following counties, therefore, should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County defeats Whitesville Trinity in the 12th District Semifinals 54-32. Running down the scoring from this game for Whitesville Trinity, Sarah Payne led the way. She had 15 points. 4 points for Emily McDaniel, 3 each for Nevaeh Mills, Sophie Hatfield, and Kenzie McDowell, and 2 for Kylie Hatfield. For Grayson County, 11 points Bree Jones, 10 points Isabel Blanton, 9 for Sydney Perkins, 7 for Ellen Narvaez, 5 each for Sutton Van Meter and for Kennedy Green, 4 for Allie Jennings, and 3 for Peyton Bowman. Stephen, looking ahead now, but first, let's just do final thoughts from this game. I got my Hilltopper fight song here. I gotta stand up and cheer right now. Your final thoughts from this one?
Well, like we talked about with Coach Mack, everybody agrees it was an ugly win, but it was a win. So other than that, what else matters?
Yeah. This time of year, doesn't matter if you win by 1 or you win by 75. All that matters is the win that happens. Tomorrow, Cougar boys will be back here 7:30-ish. Will be our coverage. We'll begin on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose and live right here where if you're watching, it'll be right there for Grayson County, Edmondson County boys basketball. It'll be the third matchup of the season between those two. And Stephen, you played in it. It doesn't matter. It is going to be a war. It'll be a great atmosphere. It's worth the $5 coming to get it.
If you're going to come tomorrow night, you better get here early because This place is going to be packed.
It is going to be packed. The Lady Cougars now with that win have advanced to Thursday's district championship game. That'll be at 7 o'clock. They'll face the winner of the game that's about to happen now. You can go to the K105 social medias. We'll let you know who wins that. If you want up-to-date updates, we'll put those to you on our Twitter account at K105 Sports. You'll be able to follow along with that. Stephen, we want to wish best of luck to Hannah as well tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely.
She has her surgery tomorrow morning.
Has her surgery in the morning. Hopefully we'll be back in time for me to get here tomorrow night. And we've already got the stakes planned out where she's going to be sitting at home watching the Cougars play tomorrow night.
And I'm sure she'd love nothing more than the Cougs to pick up a big win tomorrow night as well. It'll make the pain feel a little bit better.
She's planning on, against all odds, she's planning on being here Thursday, so we'll see.
I wouldn't put it past her.
Right.
She's going to do it. That'll wrap up our coverage here this evening. We'll be back tomorrow for game 2 of tomorrow's game. Grayson County will take on Edmondson County. So until then, I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your director was Trey Cook, and your camera operator was Eli he'll never be as cool as Hannah Smith. So on a night where Grayson County Lady Cougars win 54-32 against Whitesville Trinity to advance to Thursday's district championship and next week's third region tournament. For Stephen Smith, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.